Hello and welcome to SULKNATIONtv. In this episode, I'm going to discuss, should you buy an already modified car? And if you do, what should you really look out for? Now, yes, it does seem that this has come about at a good time for me because I am selling my modified R53 Mini Cooper S, but I've received a few messages on my SULKNATIONtv Facebook channel of late from people who are looking, potentially, at buying a modified R53, which, not this one, because it's only recently developed that I'm definitely selling it, so I haven't offered this to anyone. But they've asked me, should they go for stock? Should they get one that's already modified? And I think if you're looking at an already modified car, such as my one, then the only way that is a better idea than buying a stock one is proof of those modifications, i.e. receipts. If you can find a car with full service history or an extensive service history, great, that's a lot of the job done for you. When it comes to modified cars, you want to find a car where the owner or owners, previous owners, have kept receipts for the modifications that have been done. Now, I was very, very lucky. When I bought this car, it had really, really, really good service history and also a folder full of receipts from previous owners. And some of those receipts I've kept in there, even though they're pointless, so like tyres and things like that. But it's good to keep it in there because it creates another part of the history of the car, the modified history of the car. And I've obviously added a lot in the receipts of this folder, and I've got this folder just here. Here it is. When I first got the car, I was given it in a blue folder. The blue folder wasn't big enough because, that's just receipts. It's receipt after receipt after receipt. There's some MOTs in there, but if we look at it, see if I can get you to see. So that wedge there, that's all of the stuff that I've done to this car or had done to this car, maintenance wise, modification wise, all of these. That's all the receipts. So if you're looking for an already modified car, which is a great thing because, if you were to step into this car, you would notice the difference instantly when you put the foot down over a stock R53. And it would be a very, very fun difference. The stock R53 is already fun. This is more and more fun because it's fairly modified. And there's history and proof of those modifications. So when you're looking for an already modified car or you come across an already modified car, it definitely is realistically only worth investing decent money into if there is a history, not just of service history, but a history of modifications and the proof by receipt. Thankfully, I can prove all of the modifications in this car, and I'm going to stick up the list of modifications that I've done, or my car has, right now. So yeah, quite a lot. Although I'd still say it's tastefully modified. I haven't gone too far. I haven't replaced the injectors for bigger ones. I haven't got a front mount intercooler and an aircon delete. Although, to be fair, my aircon condenser doesn't work and needs to be replaced. So maybe I should have done an aircon delete. But then, it's only about 120 quid for a new one. If you're all right plumbing one in, just stick one in. It's all good. I could have done it. I was thinking of doing it. I'm not going to do it because I'm selling the car. I've got receipts for bodywork, like little bits of trim that I've replaced. Because when I bought this car, it had not a proper one, a cheap, crap plastic aero grille that looked awful. It looked terrible. And so I bought, the nice slatty grille that, the pre-facelifts definitely came with. But that fit fine anyway. I did some work to it and it looks really good. And, those sort of things, little bits of trim I've done. So I've kept the receipt. I've kept the receipts for everything that I've put into this car. Even the 12-volt socket in the boot, which wasn't there. It had been removed. I have no idea why. So if you're looking for a modified car, then make sure that the car has receipts and proof of those modifications. Some of them, you don't need a receipt. You can look in the engine bay. So if you look in my engine bay, I don't necessarily need to have kept the receipt for my Mini silicone intake hose and my ram air induction kit, because you open the bonnet and they are there plain to see. So, you know, you don't have to keep receipts for those bits, but I think you should. It shows the investment that has been put into the car. So should you buy an already modified car? Yes. Should you pay good money for an already modified car? Yes, if there's receipts to back it up. Should you pay less money for a modified car than stock? This is always the thing that gets me, and I'd rather have my car as it is now than a stock version. But I can see why people would prefer stock, untampered. You know, the things that you do to it are going to be the first things that have been done to it, and for some people that's definitely what they're looking for. But if you wanted something straight out of the box to be excellent fun, and you can see that there has been maintenance done and the modifications that have been made enhance the car, then, you know, go for that. And I'm not just saying that because I'm selling this one, or am I? No, I'm not. No, I am being honest about it. Yes, I am selling my car, but you know, I'm going to be looking at other modified cars, and so the advice that I'm talking about, I'm taking myself. If it's not as legit as my car, so in regards to paperwork, performance mods, maintenance and stuff, I'm not going to go for it. I'm not going to invest money into an already modified car if there's no paper trail to support those mods. So yeah, that's it. A nice little quick video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, subscribe. Please turn on notifications. And of course, you know, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook as well. If you want to communicate and have a little, you know, online conversation, there's Facebook, my SULKNATIONtv Facebook page. Check it out. Enjoy. And until the next time, I've been me, you've been you, and well done for that.